Hey guys, welcome back to Two Fat Girls. It's me, Mandy. Um, I feel like I haven't done one of these in like a million years, and I feel like totally out of whack. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so sorry I've been gone so long. Which I think it's only been like 2 weeks. But the thing is, like I don't really have any excuse other than I didn't want to do it. Um, just because I've been having a really rough time of it lately. Like it was like 7 weeks I hadn't lost any weight. Like I literally stayed the same weight. So my not last week, but the week before, when I went on my little unplanned hiatus, um my scale, I got on the scale Friday morning and it kept saying low, low, low. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And then I'm like, oh, the batteries are dead. So I'm like, well, fuck, because that means like it throws off everything. Like when I don't get to weigh in on Friday, it throws everything off. So I was like, well, shit. So that just means I'm gonna have to wait and weigh in next week. And then I was thinking, well, I can go ahead and do a video, but then I'm like, you know what? I don't even feel like it. I don't want to. And so basically, I didn't get any batteries for it until this Friday. No, I got them yesterday. I got batteries yesterday, and I weighed in this morning um, because, I bought the batteries in the middle of the day, and I don't weigh myself in the middle of the day. I weigh myself immediately when I get up, and that's the only time I weigh myself. And I had become really, really obsessed with the scale lately because it hasn't moved. Like the numbers never hasn't moved. And if it did move, when I would get on the scale Friday, it would be the same thing. You can go back and watch another video where I complain, but I don't want to get into that right now because it'll just piss me off, and I'm actually in a really decent mood right now. Um, so I weighed in this morning, and when I got on the scale this morning, it actually said that I've gone down 3 pounds. So I'm like, yes. So if we can just keep that until Friday, that would be amazing. It would be awesome. Also, little fat me, she's been trying to help me like figure out what's going on with my little weight loss rut. And so I sent her like an incomplete food vlog because I haven't been not food vlog, food tracking. Because I haven't been tracking all that great either because I've been pissed off and I'm just like, well, it's obviously not working. I'm not going to track. So I've just been kind of like half-ass tracking. Like I'll track really good one day, and the next day I'll kind of track some of it, and then the next day I'll track even less than I did the day before. So I've tracked all my food this week, and I'm going to send that to her tonight. I didn't have time to do it yesterday. So I've tracked really, really good this past week. So I don't know if maybe because I've tracked better, I've lost 3 pounds. Work number one has been insane. Like literally, like 3 people are about to leave. Well, altogether, 3 people are about to be gone, and it's annoying. I'm kind of over it. Um, Let me see what else. Oh, last week another thing that I did different was one day I drank, which I'm not a big water drinker, which I know is bad. I don't need no lecture. I already know. I may drink like one, like I may drink like 12 ounces of water a day. Is that how much a water bottle is? I don't know how much a water bottle is, but I usually have like one water bottle. And sometimes I'll like keep the water bottle and I'll refill it from my refrigerator. So I may have two, but that's about it. So I'm trying to think of what day it was. Was it Wednesday? It might have been Wednesday. I had found this thing on Pinterest, which I'm on Pinterest. And if you guys want to follow me on Pinterest, I'll send you the link. Just message me and tell me. And I found this thing, and it's like this. It was called Dr. Oz's Tea, is what it was. I have never watched an episode of Dr. Oz in my entire life, but people seem to enjoy him. And sometimes I'm a follower, and it's like, oh, Dr. Oz is cool. You think Dr. Oz is cool? I think Dr. Oz is cool too. So I was looking up Dr. Oz stuff, and I found it was a Dr. Oz metabolism boosting tea, and it's 8 cups of green tea, one tangerine, and like mint leaves, and you put it all together and put it in the fridge, let it sit overnight, and then you drink it. And like you don't have to drink it all, but it said that he said, I guess Dr. Oz said that it's like if you drink the whole pitcher, that's like maximum metabolism boosting. So I drank that whole thing of tea. And number one, I hate tea. Absolutely hate tea. And I think I've told you all that story before of why I hate tea. So I don't drink it, and this like wasn't sweetened or anything at all. I mean, like to me, it didn't even taste orangey. Like it didn't taste like no tangerine. And then after you got drinking it, it had like this weird mint aftertaste. And so, holy hell, that's Fleetwood Mac, Sarah. Holla. 1980. Sorry, I got totally distracted. I've never seen them play this on here before. What was I talking about? Because I got totally distracted with Fleetwood Mac. So I drank the whole thing of tea. Okay, I drank like 2 glasses before I went to work. I took one in the car with me, and then when I came home, I think I had like 2 glasses left. And when I went to bed that night, my belly was so sick. Like I really thought that I was gonna puke all that tea up that I just got done drinking. And like I felt like if I puked it up, it was still gonna be cold. Like I could just feel it. I'm like, if I puke this up, I'm like, I know I'm gonna puke up cold mint tea, and I could feel it. But I finally fell asleep, and it stopped. So I haven't drank anymore yet, but I think I'm gonna try it again. But if I don't drink it all in one day, that's okay, because I hate tea. And it was like after I got done drinking it, and like when I would stand up and walk around, it was just like sloshing like a wave in my belly like that. And I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna be so sick. So yeah. Let me see what else. So okay. I told you we've been having all these problems with like anxiety in our family, and like all this stuff that happened with my grandma. And then, well, poor Tiffers, you guys, hopefully she'll be making a video because Chris fixed her computer. Um, but Tiff called us one morning, and she's like, my heart is beating really, really fast and blah, blah, blah. And like, she ended up going to the doctor, and she was having like anxiety palpitations, and then like put her on medication. So I'm like, crap, I probably really, really need to go, because if anybody for sure has it, it's me. Just because like everybody knows my issues. And I think that's part of my issues with not wanting to do videos lately, because I would lay in bed at night thinking I'm going to have to tell you guys that I haven't lost any weight, and it would freaking stress me out, and I would not sleep. I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I would be calculating food that I had eaten during the day. And it's like, how does your brain work like that? Like literally, I would wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing I thought of was, how much was that thing that I just ate before I went to bed? Or how many points did I have for lunch? And it is like seriously driving me insane. It is driving me off the wall. And I literally, like, I haven't watched any videos. Like, I have watched no one's videos. And not because like I don't want to watch videos, but it's like I'm watching videos, and you guys are eating good, and you guys are losing weight, and you guys are having like good stuff to say, and then I have to get on here and be like a complete failure. I completely stopped watching videos because they were making me mental. Like I just couldn't handle it. Like I couldn't handle it. And I would think about it all day long. All day long, and that was all I could think about. And so like right now it's like I can feel my heart pounding in my ear right now. Like it's bothering me. So I'm gonna have to stop talking about it. But I will get back to watching people's videos, and I'll like try and catch up on them. One day at work, which is what kind of really like threw me overboard, where I'm like, you know what, something's wrong. I need to just like calm it down. I need to calm it down. Like I was supposed to get up at 3, okay, and I was supposed to go to this like 31 purse party at my mom's friend's house. And well, this lady requested me, which this lady gets on my effing nerves anyway. Okay, I hate doing her hair. And anyway, I did her hair, and like she ended up shampooing it. At first she said she didn't want it cut, and then she wanted it cut, and then I styled it like 3 different ways. I was like freaking 45 minutes late getting off work, and like this woman was getting on my freaking nerves, like so bad. And it was like I was stressed because I hadn't had a break. I was hungry. I was thirsty. Had gotten really, really hot in there. That woman was stressing me out, and I was stressing out because I was late, and we were going to be late to that party. And my mom and Bug were in there waiting on me. And Bug is like coming back there, and like blah, blah, blah. She's just a little kid. But I'm like, you need to go sit down. You go sit down. So I get off, and I'm getting my stuff. And all of a sudden, I'm like, my heart is like beating really, really, really loud in my ear. And it's like beating really, really hard right here, like almost in my throat. And all of a sudden, I like broke into this really cold sweat. And I'm like, I'm going to be sick. I'm about to puke. I'm going to be sick. So we get in the car, and my mom is like, let me take you, and I'll get you something to eat. She's like, because I hadn't eaten all day. Like, I think I might have breakfast that day. But she's like, I'm going to take you. And she's like, we'll go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and I'll get you a Sprite. And I'm like, I can't drink Sprite. I'm like, give me a Diet Coke. And she's like, no, Mandy, I'm just going to get you a Sprite, because she's like, that's better when you're not feeling good and when your stomach's upset. So I was already stressed that she was going to make me drink Sprite. Okay. So we get this Sprite and I'm in the car and she's like, we don't have to go if you don't want to go, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, let's go. And then, so we're in line, I get the Sprite and I'm like, Mom, you need to pull over in the parking lot. And so like across the parking lot from McDonald's is the mall. And so she pulled off to like the end of the mall. And so I took like a couple drinks of that Sprite and I literally threw up. And like, like I said, I don't know if it was because I was hot or what was going on, but number one, I was stressed. I was really stressed, and I had been all week. And so then I ended up, I'm like, I can't go. You're going to have to take me home. So then I went home, and I went in the bathroom because I thought I was going to be sick again. And I ended up just laying on the floor for like an hour. And then I felt better. And then I got up, and I got in the bed, and I took a nap. And so I really need to go to the doctor, but I have no insurance. And the thought of doctor bills like make my heart hurt, like make my heart pound even more, because I just got all my doctor bills paid off when I got my tax money. So the thought of having more doctor bills is like totally not what I want right now. But I probably possibly need to go, because I really think I'm having issues right now. And weight loss is one of them. Weight loss is probably like number two. Number one is my job. Number two is weight loss. And which is exactly why I've stayed away from watching videos and stayed away from YouTube. But I feel better actually now that I've lost weight. Or now that I've finally lost some damn weight, I feel a little bit better about it. I feel like, I'm doing it and it's actually working. So I'm going to try Dr. Oz's tea one more time. We'll see how that goes. I've got to go outside because we're cleaning the backyard for Tiff's wedding. And, non-scale victory. Bug has a swing set out there. I actually fit in the swing, and I swung with her yesterday, and it was totally awesome. And, like, something that totally broke my heart was Bug was like, Mandy, you never come outside and play with me. And I mean, like, yesterday we were playing Frisbee, and we were swinging, and we were, like, having races and all this other stuff. And I was thinking, you know what? Like, I couldn't do this last year. So something's obviously working. So, yeah. Also, I am totally obsessed with Ashes to Ashes / Gene Hunt. Mainly Gene Hunt. Philip Glenister, I think is how you pronounce his name. You all know I love old British dudes. Totally way hot, which I thought he was adorable in Life on Mars, but I'm really in love with Ashes to Ashes right now, and I'm trying to find a place to watch it on the internet because freaking US is lame and they haven't got it yet. And like the only way you can buy it is like you can buy the UK version, but it won't play on my DVD player unless I have a special, British UK player or whatever. So I've been trying to watch it online, and it's so awesome. I love Life on Mars, and I love Ashes to Ashes, and of course it's like David Bowie stuff. And then I've been like on YouTube, and I accidentally like spoiled myself about the end of it, and I'm like, damn it, why did I do that? Because I've only been able to watch like the first 5 episodes so far, and like it totally needs to come here. Gene Hunt is such a freaking racist douche, but I love him. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, like, let's talk Ashes to Ashes and Gene Hunt and be cool together. So, all right, bye. Bye, guys. See you next time.